It's 2 a.m. The whole world is asleep. Your partner is asleep. Your family is asleep. Your neighbors are asleep. But you're wide awake. Your brain is running at full speed. Ideas are coming. Thoughts are flowing. You feel almost alive. And every single morning, someone looks at you and says the same thing. Why can't you just sleep early like a normal person? You've tried everything. Early alarms, no screens after 9, melatonin, chamomile tea. Nothing works. So you start to believe it. Maybe you are broken. Maybe you are lazy. Maybe something is genuinely wrong with you. But today, science has something very different to say. And I promise you, it's the best news you've heard in a long time. The shame. For decades, society has had one message for night owls. Wake up early. Grind before sunrise. The early bird gets the worm. It's everywhere. School starts at 7 a.m. Offices open at 9. Productivity culture worships the 5 a.m. club. And if you can't do that, you're labeled lazy, undisciplined, irresponsible. Your parents said it. Your teachers said it. Maybe your boss says it right now. But here's what nobody told you. Nobody told you that the way you sleep isn't a habit. It's hardwired into your DNA. The science. Scientists have a word for your sleep pattern. They call it your chronotype. Your chronotype is your biological clock. And just like your height, your eye color, your fingerprints, your chronotype is largely determined by your genes. You didn't choose it. You were born with it. Researchers have identified 4 chronotypes. The lion, who wakes at 5 a.m. naturally, the bear, who follows the sun, the dolphin, the light sleeper, and then there's yours, the wolf. Wolves are the night owls of the human species. Their bodies don't produce melatonin until late at night. Their brain literally doesn't receive the sleep now signal until midnight or beyond. And here's where it gets fascinating. Scientists discovered an actual gene called the CRY1 gene that gives certain people an internal clock that runs on a 25-hour cycle instead of 24. Think about that. Your body is literally living in a different time zone than the rest of the world. Not because you're lazy, because your biology is built differently. You were never broken. You were just running on a different clock. The reframe. Now, let's talk about what happens inside that night owl brain of yours. A study published in the journal Personality and Individual Differences found that night owls consistently score higher in creative thinking and cognitive flexibility than early risers. Why? Because the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for creative problem solving and connecting unrelated ideas, in night owls during evening hours. While the world sleeps, your brain is doing its most powerful work. Every night when you're lying awake with thoughts racing, that's not a malfunction. That's your creative engine running at peak performance. The world told you that was a problem. Science says that's a gift. Famous night owls. Charles Darwin, the man who changed how we understand life on Earth, was a notorious night owl who did his deepest thinking after midnight. Marcel Proust, one of the greatest writers in human history, literally slept all day and wrote all night. Winston Churchill, the man who led Britain through World War II, conducted late-night meetings in his bedroom after midnight and called early risers amateurs. Barack Obama, one of the most disciplined leaders of the modern era, has openly said he rarely sleeps before 1 a.m. These weren't people who failed to fix their sleep schedule. These were people who understood their biology and worked with it, not against it. And that is exactly what you need to start doing. The evolution angle. But here's the deepest truth, the one that will completely change how you see yourself. Your chronotype didn't appear by accident. It exists because of evolution. Think about early human tribes living in the wild. If every single person in the tribe fell asleep at the same time, the tribe was defenseless. Predators, enemies, danger in the dark. So nature did something brilliant. It created night owls. Someone had to stay awake when the rest of the tribe slept. Someone had to watch the fire, guard the camp, spot the danger in the darkness. That was you. You are not a broken early bird. You are the descendant of the person the entire tribe depended on when the world went dark. Your wakefulness at night isn't a flaw in your design. The new identity. So the next time someone tells you to fix your sleep schedule, remember this. Your brain is not broken. It is wired differently. Your late nights are not laziness. They are your biology working exactly as it was designed to. Your best ideas don't come at 7 a.m. They come at 2 a.m. And that is not something to be ashamed of. That is something to be understood, protected, and used. Stop fighting your chronotype. Start working with it. Schedule your creative work for the night. Protect your morning sleep when you can, and stop apologizing for being awake when the rest of the world is asleep, because history has shown over and over again that the people who changed the world were usually the ones who were up all night thinking about how to do it. If you're watching this right now after midnight, and I know a lot of you are, drop a moon in the comments below. Let's see exactly how many of us night owls are out there. And if this video finally gave you the words to explain yourself to the people in your life who just don't get it, share it with them. Send it to the person who keeps judging your sleep schedule. Let science do the talking. If you want more deep psychology content like this, subscribe, because we're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one. Good night or good morning, depending on when you're watching.